So we'll just jump right in. So I was asking what will assist each of us with full discernment as we gain clarity so we can discern between positive elements and shadow elements during this building phase. And we've got another code from the flower essence category, and it's the Jasmine flower essence. So got 2 pages pulled up, and I know there's probably going to be some others I'll pull from. So it talks about the jasmine is essence is strong, yet soft and feminine. It's awakening, engaging, intriguing, integrating, challenges, rugged, resilient, and empowered. So if you notice, some of those same verbiage have been in some of the other codes that we've gotten this so far in these last 11 days. So you can see, like I said yesterday, there's going to be things that are going to keep building upon the other to create the stronger foundation. It also helps when you're feeling beaten down and worn out. Jasmine will help restore balance. It's elegant, expansive, integrative. She carries the energy of the daughter archetype, heals broken hearts, bridges communication gaps, God, mind. She teaches you that you and spirit are one and the same. Now, that last word teaches you that you and spirit are one and the same. So I almost see like that blend, I almost see like the yin yang shift in that it's helping us to balance and to teach us that the positive and the shadow aspects of ourselves are one and the same. When we can integrate those and create them as the one unit, it helps the imbalance to stay balanced so that we're not constantly either being sucked into the shadow side and being taken down to either being in this side and doing this almost like a seesaw, like one of those big swings. So it's helping you to integrate yourself as one. So on this one, it's talking about the blend. For when you are feeling in need of balance, to feel both soft and strong in the same moment, in needs of ugly or hateful towards oneself, enraged, elegance softens feelings of anger and judgment. So you think about that, where I was just saying that balancing, that almost like a big swing or not so much the teeter-totter. I see it as kind of like a swinging back and forth. So if you think about, if we get caught up into the shadow aspects, we may have those feelings of needing protection by the mother, feeling those hateful or ugly words coming at us, or feeling enraged, angry, or feeling judgmental towards ourselves. So that's going to, this essence, it's going to help kind of soften this so there's not the swinging back and forth. There may just be a subtle little one, kind of like if you were riding the waves. You may just have just that gentle rock and forth, back and forth. It says it fosters connection to the angelic realm and source energy, healthy, balanced mother-daughter and female-sister relationships, unconditional love for self, fosters respect and love for self and others, the need to stop seeking outside of yourself for answers. And that sentence right there, the need to stop seeking outside of yourself for answers, has come up several times as we've been working through the codes and we read and learn more about them. I'm noticing that seems to be a common theme, and I know in general this year, myself included, the double Gemini, the inquisitive soul that I am, I always like to seek a lot of things as confirmation. It's like I already have the answers, but it's helping me rebuild my own trust within myself, that I tend to seek outside just to have a confirmation that, yes, you got this, you're on the right path. And sometimes I won't even let the person know anything that's going on. It's just there'll be something that they'll say in response to me. And I'm like, okay, that confirms that I'm on the right path. So it's helping each of us to just go ahead and trust ourselves, to not need to go outside of ourselves. That all we got to do is tune in to beautiful us, and almost like, push the power button, if it's so to say, to your heart, and just connect in And just speak to yourself. Ask yourself the questions that you are seeking answers to. And this essence is really going to help with us finding the answers. Hold on. I'm really going to dry through. Okay. So let me read on this other page. So this is kind of some of the same that was on this other side. So it assists with unconditional love of self, connection to the angelic realm, finding compassion for yourself and others, forgiveness, fostering a sense of belonging and family, opening the heart chakra, and trusting once again. I love that. Trusting once again. It's beautiful. Seeing things from a softer perspective, seeing the beauty in simplicity, achieving clarity when confused. Let's see. There's another page. If there's anything else it wants me to share. Getting a couple more pages probably. Hold on. Hang tight. So I see, Joanne, you said it came around at the right time. What are you talking about? The today's assisting frequency? And I'll come back to that in a second. I was waiting on my page to load. Let's see. So this is, without reading this long-winded section here, it's talking about how jasmine has been historically been used to create calming herbal infusions in Asia. And I know when I was in Asia, you definitely found jasmine all over the place. They had them in little tiny jars that were like a solid perfume. Oh my God, they smelled heavenly. And you would always see jasmine essential oils. And I got quite a bit. And it would be somehow ones that you maybe got in India compared to like Thailand or Nepal. They would be just a little bit different. And I'm assuming all of those had been harvested there. I have a feeling probably some of the higher elevations, the jasmine may smell a tad bit different. So let's see. Because this one goes into the whole like history and backstory of jasmine across Asia and why the different aspects of it and the deities that are involved. So let me see. There's something on this page that said I was supposed to read. So hold on. It says also that jasmine blooms are said to enhance mental clarity. That probably is all I needed to read. And that, see, we now just put a new layer on yesterday's. So yesterday's, that was exactly what I love the codes, how perfect they are. I was asking to enhance your clarity. So here we go. Even though yesterday's code of the kangaroo, that was its mission, but today was another layer of enhancing that mental clarity. But it's helped, today's frequency is helping us to discern that mental clarity. And it says it also stimulates a new interest in spiritual matters. It says it is used to help release guilt, induce relaxation, relieve depression, and provide an aid in meditation. It also says it's been used as an aphrodisiac. Yeah. Because I know there was a couple of years ago when I had ordered some things from Vibes Up. It's a company I told Joanne about that has all the, I don't have any of them in here. They're all in my other room. It's the mats that have, she's made those grounding mats. They're they're squishy and flexible. And then I have the things like all of them would help with EMF and all that thing. So can't even think what I want to say. But she had given a sample of an aphrodisiac love potion, and it had jasmine in it. And even once because it was just this little itsy bitsy bottle, and it kind of, a lot of it had probably spilled out in the shipment, but the box, I kept it tucked away so it would help, my one room smell so lovely. But you could still just open it and smell it, and it gave you this certain energy that would just waft over you that just really was, put a smile on your face, but it was very calming. So it's kind of nice now to put that together. Let's see. All right, so let me go to this other page. Oh, where was it? I think there may be 2 more pages because there's just certain ones that are calling out to me. So it talks about, it stimulates the God spark. So, it goes back to that other page talking about how we're all one. I was saying the yin yang, because we all are an aspect of God. I am God, you are God, we are all one. So it's saying, stimulates the God spark, or a permanent atom that resides in the heart chakra. It says jasmine is given to those suffering from low self-esteem. Physical indicators such as mucus in the system, especially in the nasal passages. Lord, this is going to help me. The sinuses, the throats, and lungs. Just the last few days, I've noticed that everything's been really helping me to purge everything here. So I've had a lot needing to clear the mucus. It says it's associated with mucus problems such as pneumonia or the common cold, prone to viral infection. Disease associated with protein deficiency, such as hypoglycemia. And it's part of an immune combination. And it's lovely that it's coming up as well for this issue that's in the collective, trying to lower everyone's frequency. So this is going to come in and energetically help to raise our vibration so we're not affected by it with what's going on in the collective. It's all simply fear-mongering. So don't even go into it. Let's see. Yeah, so this kind of is the same thing. It helps to stimulate the divine spark in the heart chakra. So to me, I kind of see it as another way to support and activate our heart Tauruses, that's what we infuse and install these Anahata codes into each day. Helps with the development of self-worth and mental clarity. It strengthens the etheric blueprint and helps to release energetic congestion. So not only just physical snot, but the energetic congestion, because when we hold mucus in our sinuses and lungs and things, those are holding on. So let me pull my feelings book, which Julia also has a phenomenal book that I would love to have, but you can only download it on an Apple device that's similar to this, where you can look up the conditions. Let's see. I'm going to read about congestion. Hold on. So we start every day. We look. I guess. Oh, come on. I guess we'll have to go with the sinuses. So basically, sinus trouble says trying to call the shots in someone else's life, dominating possessiveness, can't speak, being irritated by a person close to you. Let's see what the lungs have to say. So the lungs are feelings of grief, not feeling approved or approval, Hurts where love is concerned, feels life is monotonous, not being able to do things your way. So, haven't we heard some of the terms? It's helping us with unconditional love of ourselves. Um, where else? Hey, buddy. I wish it would just do, hey, sweetheart, come on. They have been very needy today. Bless them. And then when you get into, come on, sugar, about sore throat, feelings of anger going unexpressed, other negative feelings going unexpressed. Let me see. I wish they had congestion. Let me look in the Louise Hay book, see if it has anything. It's the same. Hey, sugar. So post-nasal drip kind of goes into it. Inner crying, childish tears, victim. So when you have the nose is about representing self-recognition. Stuffiness is not recognizing our self-worth. So you can see it was saying it was going to help with our self-worth. Hey, baby. Let's see. So let's see, bronchitis. So under respiratory, it said to see bronchitis. So it says inflamed family environment, arguments and yelling, sometimes silent. Colds. And so this is talking about like upper respiratory, too much going on at once, mental confusion, disorder, small hurts. I get these 3 colds each winter type of belief. So it's almost as if we see that it's unwinding a lot of old patterns. Do you remember how one of them was mentioned about the guilt and shame? But it goes into our ancestral things that maybe have been brought on by our families and the ancestry. Let's continue to bring it forth. Because in this book on the bronchitis, it says extreme disharmony in the home. A baby always feels the disharmony is their fault. I did that as a child. And a teenager, when my parents were having financial issues, I felt I was at fault. Wanting to be able to change things but can't, wanting to be in charge but can't. So we see all the different aspects of things that it's helping to rise up, because what's rising up, everything I just read, are the shadows. So those are the shadow aspects that's keeping us in this swing. And so the thing is, shadow is still part of us. We want to bring them into balance so that we can integrate them, become one, so that we're not constantly being swayed and the teeter-totter really going wild, or are we being knocked off our feet? So it's important that we really begin to balance the shadows and the positive sides of ourselves. So let me go back over here and see if this other site wanted me to read something to you all. Oh yeah, God, it just keeps getting better and better. So hang tight with me if hopefully we can get through all these, before anyone has to go. So talks about how it enhances the Venus energy and helps to connect us to fairy magic. It's also helping with healing trauma. So the trauma is our shadows. So perfect. Oh my God, I love it. If you can tell, I love the codes. I love how on point they are. So this one kind of goes into 2 different jasmine essences, but I'm still going to read them because to me it's still jasmine. Flower essence is just 2 different types they have. So this one is a tree jasmine. It has a magical energy to it and brings with it the enchantment of the fairy realm. It may help you feel more connected to your spiritual help, so that more connected to your Merkaba, your wisdom that you have within you. And in parentheses, it says your spiritual connection in or your spirit guides. And the ever-present help of the nature beings, the ethereals, which includes the fairies. This essence is also good for channeling and encourages believing in that which we cannot be seen. Faith, after all, is believing what you can't see. We suggest you make a wish when using this essence. It just might come true. Repeat your wish daily with the regular use until you finish the bottle. So if you want to, you could just tap into this, once we install it, and just connect with your heart Taurus. And you could just ask to connect to the Jasmine essence. And in your own way, in your own verbiage, because each one of us is going to be different, just tap into it each day and you could simply just say, help me believe and have faith in my magic. Help me believe and have faith in my magic, and just work through that every day. And that's going to infuse, and you may even say your name. And if you had a different name as a child, use that name. Whatever you were given as a child at birth, because what they're showing me we're needing to speak to is our inner child. Because that's where the traumas lie, is with our inner child. Because anything that happened to us as a child, as a kid, adolescence, or baby, or in utero, that's what causes the acting out, causes the triggering, the shadows. So when we can sit there and help our inner child's, our inner beautifulness ignite and have faith in our magic, that's when things are going to shift. We're really going to step into our essence when we truly believe and have faith in us. I love that. Ooh, it's giving me cold chills. The other one is a night blooming jasmine. So it helps to align with positive traits of the planet Venus, such as beauty, charm, and harmony. It may help you draw in romance. It may help you attract your heart's desires and inspire you artistically. This essence helps bring healing to the feminine aspect and may be healing for past trauma and wounding, especially related to relationships. I love that. I just sent cold chills up my spine. It may enhance positive thinking and calm, helping you to feel that everything is okay. It may also be helpful for balancing circadian rhythms. This essence may also benefit lucid dreaming and may heighten psychic senses during waking hours. That's pretty daggone cool. Let's see. There's one more. Let's see. I'll put that one in. Okay. So with this one, let's see. This kind of goes into multiple things. So let me see where it talks about jasmine. So this is really good. So it says jasmine flower essence helps us identify and release old hooks that remain hidden in our spirits. So that goes into that asking of discernment, because the thing is, we may, tap into our energy, and what we may see something as good if we just look at it with the normal guys, but then now we're going to be able to see it with discernment and be like, holy crap, that's not good. That's a hook. Something is hooked itself into my field or is embedded within my body. That is not a positive aspect. So we can have these implants within us. And that's a lot of what's coming in the collective right now, is helping us to be able to discern and acknowledge and see where things are hooked into us. So it says sometimes we may feel pain around something that occurs months, even years ago. These old hooks may be past traumas, old loves, and stagnant emotional patterns. Jasmine helps the heart to feel unstuck so that it may evolve beyond old definitions or stories that no longer serve us. That alone is just like, oh, I love every bit of what it just said, because that's everything that kind of had risen up to the field as of yesterday for me. I kind of had a bit of a meltdown before I got on here, but it was my own aspects that were rising up that, the previous 11 days of codes, my weekend away doing Qigong and all that breath work that was in the workshop. If you've never done deep breathing, like inhaling for starting out at 5, 7, 9, and up to 15 seconds, you build up to it. So you would breathe in at the highest 15 seconds, hold 10 seconds, breathe out 15 seconds. You wouldn't believe what you could release that you have stored in your lungs. So what was I saying about the lungs? Read one more time. I already forgotten fully what it said. The lungs are feelings of grief, needing approval, hurts where love is concerned, feeling life is monotonous, not being able to do the things your way. So if you've had any trauma in the past where you didn't feel approved of, where you were hurt in love, and you felt grief, shame, or guilt, yeah, the lungs are not going to allow you to get that nice deep breath. Most people breathe out of from here up. So it's actually, we're hyperventilating most of society. Even if you feel like you're getting that nice belly breath and you're getting it out, you may be able to get a belly breath, but when you try to come up into your upper lungs, you're like, oh. I ran into that with this 3-day workshop. I could get the belly breath, and then he said, just shift up into your upper lungs. And I was like, I can't do it. And that's where I was feeling shut down by whatever was stored in my lungs. It was like, no, I'm not ready to come out. So I love, love, love what this flower essence is going to help us with. Oh my gosh, that's lovely. So let me see one other here. I apologize for the loud noise. That is my heating and air conditioning. It's nice. It's got a lot of force to it, but it can be very loud. And it doesn't help that the return is right outside this door. So properties, which we've already kind of discussed this, it helps with regulation of the bronchial and nasal mucus, balancing the digestive tract, protein absorption. And see, protein absorption is all about strength and power, giving us the energy to be able to even rebuild our life essence, that keeps us going forward. Unloading past burdens to live in the now, which I've already said this about how it stimulates the God spark that resides within the heart chakra. It is living in the now. And that's come up many times, the reminder for us to live right now, this now moment, this exact time on this exact day, right now, not 3 seconds ago, not 3 seconds in the future, but now. And it will help to unload the burdens of the past, leaving them behind. And what was it yesterday? Leap forward and don't look back. So see, I love how these layers just build upon one another. The effect of this essence may bring memories of past experience to consciousness. It would be useful practice to place an arising memory within a bubble and hand them over to the universe with love and gratitude for the lessons they have taught you. You no longer need these memories, and this intention and action will help clear the path for you to move forward. It has the ability to clear the nasal passages, sinus, throat, and lungs, as well as regulating the mucus in these systems. It assists with easing problems associated with mucus imbalances, such as a common cold or lung congestion, especially during pneumonia. It can also assist in improving the sense of smell. This essence assists with dissolving and discharging viruses eliminating excessive acidity and removing stored toxins from the digestive tract, particularly the colon. That right there alone speaks to what this fear-mongering pandemic and the collective is trying to infuse us with, so that we cannot naturally detox this stuff out of our system. So if they lower the vibration with all the fear-mongering, the collective vibration is going to drop very low. The consciousness level is going to drop low. And then it's like they open the trap door to allow all that to come in, all those viruses and pathogens and things to come in other ways, because now it's got a nice, comfortable ecosystem for them to thrive in. So I love how this is going to assist all of us with this. Oh, let's see. Yeah, so it says it. Somehow I must have read over that. It does assist with improving the sense of smell. So, of course, I've already mentioned about helps with the assimilation of protein, and can be used or can be treated with this remedy. Mucus is also rejection of too much protein in the system, which I get too much mucus if I drink dairy, eat dairy. Normally within minutes, I'm just so it says this essence is good for some vegetarians, especially those who eat raw foods, as there can on occasion be problems with properly absorbing protein in the system. So kind of an affirmation it's sharing here is, I release memories of past experiences with love and gratitude, clearing the path ahead of me. I totally live in the now. I'm going to copy and paste this. Get over here. Well, it may not let me copy this. It's funny. Let's see. Well, I will share it in the group. Like I said, I'm still learning this platform, so I'll have to figure out how I'm supposed to be able to make comments. So, really good code, can you say? So let's get this amazing frequency installed. So left palm up, right hand over your heart, so you can rest that left arm. We ask for, accept, align with, and hold this Anahata Code with gratitude. We align with the Jasmine flower essence. 779283426. 779283426. 779283426. 779283426. 779283426. Excuse me, something need to clear. 779283426. 779283426. Left palm over your right. Breathe in those beautiful, infinite possibilities. Oh, it is so. Whew. That was a good one. All righty. So there you go. It's an amazing, amazing assistance for today. And I'll be excited to see what arises for tomorrow for day 13, which we're not going to fall into those energies of the 13th. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow, and take care and enjoy this lovely frequency as it begins to fully integrate into your system. And we'll see how it all comes into play. All right. Take care, you all. Bye-bye.